If Raymond Plank were here today, he would say that Corby is one of the most inspiring visionary leaders of our time.
Raymond would be so pleased that Corby's receiving this namesake recognition.
I think he would pat Corby on the back and say, "Well done, my friend."
You feel a certain spirit from Corby: kindness, goodness, love, peace, perseverance, persistence, faithfulness, all of those qualities that define a true leader.
Well, I think the most important aspect of any great leader is their personal integrity. And Corby has unquestionable personal integrity, and all of your other leadership qualities are really built upon that.
And so he just has this ability to walk into a room and people gravitate to want to help him or work with him.
When I think about Corby and his vision and kind of comparing him to Raymond, the first thing I come to mind when I think about vision and clarity of purpose is Camp Olympia.
When he was in college, he started a summer camp. And he and his roommate said, "We love kids. We're going to start a summer camp." A bunch of his football player friends come be counselors, and that's how they launched Camp Olympia, and that was 1968 or so.
400,000 young boys and girls have come through that camp. More than half of those that came through there, they're now in the older generation, teaching and leading and mentoring, and they learn the skills at Camp Olympia.
He was a tremendous student athlete. When the word student athlete actually meant something. Played under the great coach Darrell Royal, which I know had a tremendous impact on Corby as well. And I think he has continued to recognize that all of us as leaders have a responsibility as role models.
Corby's the kind of guy that he has a vision, and he knows that the time is now.
And I think a good example of kind of where that curiosity, but also that creative spirit within him emerges was in his creation of the Whispering Pines golf course.
Many years ago now, I guess I was in high school, he pulled out some topo maps and started drawing what later became a golf course. And that golf course is called Whispering Pines. And Whispering Pines is ranked #1 in Texas.
Looking at that piece of property and having the vision to create what is truly an extraordinary a golf course now, and has a legacy in and of its own. But his creative approach to the financing structure around that project, and then actually creating the course itself, and then continuing that course's history. So it's probably, I think, a real tribute to his artistry.
So he had built this golf course, and he thought, I need to share this with others. And so the way he organized it was all around philanthropic support. And now we have lots of other golf tournaments. We have the Ryder Cup, we have the Walker Cup, we have the Davis Cup. This could have been the Robertson Cup, but that wouldn't define who this guy is. He wanted to call it the Spirit International Golf Tournament.
One of the things I believe drives my father is his desire to leave this world or this place in a better place.
Of being responsible for making your community a better place for all of your neighbors to live.
Well, Corby and Barbara both have had tremendous impact in their local communities, certainly with their support of education, higher education, teachers, their support of medical research, medical advancement. So their impact goes well beyond the local community, but again to the state and to our entire country, and in many ways to the world as there are medical breakthroughs.
The Texas Medical Center, which is arguably one of the planet's great assets, certainly is one of Houston's best assets.
So here's a guy that has given his time and his talents and his treasures to the Texas Medical Center for 55 years. And that's one of the reasons that it's the #1 medical center in the world.
Well, I'm very proud that Corby's receiving this award. Having been a past recipient myself, it was very special to me. And I know that it will be special to Corby as well. And I hope it's special to Barbara as well, because as I say, in so many of their philanthropic activities, it really is a team effort on behalf of both of them.
I salute Ucross for selecting Corby for this wonderful award tonight. He's incredibly deserving for it.
And it just makes me so proud of him. He's a great dad and a great leader, and he really deserves this.